Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Hello and welcome to the first look at Xbox Series X gameplay being broadcast from our homes to yours. My name is Damon, and I have the pleasure of teaming up with our own Sarah Bond to bring you a sneak peek of some of the great games coming to Xbox Series X. Bright Memory Infinite from Playism, created from the ground up by a single individual at FYQD Studio in China. Developers are using the hardware to achieve their dreams and their nightmares, higher resolutions, crazy frame rates, ray tracing, but it's also awesome to see the partner support for smart delivery, ensuring that fans only have to purchase the game once to enjoy it on whichever Xbox system they own or will own in the future. So, over the next 25 minutes, this holiday and early next year. And because we read the interweb,
fuck you!
Everything you see here will highlight the in-game experience. Enjoy the following dreams being powered by Xbox.
Desperate.
Oh, really? Fuck!
We have prevailed. Thanks to her. Let her ascension serve as proof of our righteousness.
This ends with us.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for letting me crash
What a
the show.
fucking
This is
nigger.
Patrick Mahomes, quarterback for the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. Like they say, you have to know where you've been to know where you're about to go.
Your ass!
Huge thanks to EA for giving us that sneak peek at Madden 21 optimized for Xbox Series X. I mean, that was awesome. My name is Sarah Bond, and I lead partnerships for Xbox, which means I get to work with the thousands of developers and creators around the globe that are creating games on, with, and for Microsoft platforms. I just love my job connecting creators and publishers with our fans around something that they love, games. And I am thrilled to share with you that every major publisher worldwide is developing for Xbox. And we already have hundreds of games coming to Xbox Series X in 2021. I have never seen partners as excited about Xbox and Xbox Series X as they are right now. So why don't we take a look?
Thank you for all the I'll be the shade, darker shade.
Everything you see here will highlight the in-game experience.
What have you done? I've traveled so very far to find you. How strange that your trail ends here. The very island of my dreams. Will we be forgotten too? What did you find here, Harry?
Workers or indents, slaves in all but name.
The Ascent Group arcology on Valis has shut down. If the latter is true...
Everything you see here will highlight the in-game experience.
Hi, hope you enjoyed the reveal of the medium.
No!
We're very excited to announce that we're working on the project in cooperation with Akira Yamaoka, the legendary composer best known for the Silent Hill series. We'll have more to reveal soon, so stay tuned.
I'm Yuito Sumeragi. My power is psychokinesis.
I hope you all enjoyed this brief peek at just some of the titles we have lined up for Xbox Series X.
No!
And personally, I'm just going to have to live out that fantasy via custom backgrounds in Microsoft Teams.
Get the fuck
But
out of
I
here!
try out a few now. Maybe we'll go into the world of Scarlet Nexus, or maybe I could tear up the streets in Dirt 5, or the gameplay debut of the highly anticipated Assassin's Creed Valhalla for Xbox Series X.
Dickheads get his big English!
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 is coming back for a brand new remaster. Hey everyone, it's Geoff Keighley, and this is an exciting Summer Game Fest announcement of that news. Jen from Vicarious Visions, who did the incredible Crash Bandicoot remaster.
I could just sense it ramping up, especially as we approach the 20th anniversary of the release of the first THPS. And I was talking to Activision.
Can you tell us a bit about how you approached this one?
Yeah, well, I mean, first off, we're fans too.
You know, even the nature of how you control and play the game has changed so much. Because I mean, you remember, Tony, I mean, the old gamepads, I mean, it's like, you know, analog sticks weren't even a thing. Analog sticks weren't even a thing. So it's like, I imagine that was a lot of what you had to think about, is like, how can you play this with, you know, new, more sophisticated controllers that give you so much more granularity when you're playing.
When I started playing it, it felt like the same response. It felt like the tricks, they worked the same, yet the visuals were just way over the top. I mean, they're
Well, of course, online gaming is naturally an expectation from the modern gamer. So of course we've got.
It's sometimes sad because, you know, we don't have that backwards compatibility of all of these old, you know, systems. PS1 games, PS2 games, it's like you can't just pop them in. So the fact that they're, you know.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Oh, shit!
Hi, I'm Jerome Plateau, art director of the special project. Truly virtualized geometry. The artist wouldn't have to be concerned over poly counts, draw calls, or memory. We could directly use film quality assets and bring them straight into the engine. In the end, that's what it's all about. Art that just works. And we call this new technology
Fallout 76.
Here is the future of Unreal Engine running live on a PlayStation 5. Awesome. Let's take a look at it.
This has to be the right way.
Before we continue, let's stop a moment and take a look at some of the key features of this demo. Much of what you see was built with Quixel Megascan assets, but instead of using the game versions, we used the cinematic versions, which would typically only be used in film. There are around 1 million triangles each. There are over 1 billion triangles of source geometry in each frame that Nanite crunches down losslessly to around 20 million drawn triangles. There are over 1 billion triangles of source geometry in each frame that Nanite crunches down losslessly to around 20 million drawn triangles. With Lumen enabled, we can move the light and the bounce changes instantly. Okay, let's keep going. Particles in Niagara can now talk to one another and understand their environment like never before. We've also added a ton of new functionality to run fluid simulations like you see in the water below.
There you go. The Unreal Engine 5 is real, and that was the first real-time footage of something running on the PlayStation 5 as well. Such a amazing day, I think, for gamers to get a glimpse at where games are going next. And now
the hardware that Sony is launching is absolutely phenomenal. A completely new storage architecture that blows past architectures out of the water, and it's far ahead of even the state of the art and the highest end PCs you can buy. And so With Unreal Engine 5,
Nanite is a new geometry system for Unreal Engine that lets us get down to almost sub-pixel levels of detail on the screen. You know, it's possible because we have a new generation of hardware that really allows us to put loads and loads of triangles at the screen.
What we end up needing to do is streaming in triangles as the camera is moving throughout the environment. And the I/O capabilities of PlayStation 5 are one of the key hardware features that enable us to achieve that level of realism.
You know, the world of loading screens is over, and you know, the days of you know, pop in and geometry popping up as you're going through these game environments are ended. And
so on higher end hardware where we can support Nanite directly, we'll be able to render scenes at the fidelity that you just saw, like on PlayStation 5. For, say, an Android or iOS mobile device, what we will be able to do is have tools that help to scale that content down so that you'll be able to take the game that you built at the highest fidelity level for console and bring it to all other devices.
We really hope to empower all developers to do what we've done with Fortnite in this generation, which is build an absolutely no sacrifices high-end console game, and then bring it to every device, including scaling it down to iOS and Android devices.
Could you maybe talk about sort of how the game experience might change with UE5? Sure, it's going to look, you know, visually more beautiful, but how is it going to play different?
So traditionally on this current generation, if you wanted to make a photorealistic environment, the way that people do that is they bake lighting into the environment. The problem with that means the environment is not dynamic. You can't move things around.
Of course, you know, I think everyone knows The Mandalorian, how that used Unreal Engine, and you know, there's the Weather Channel. I mean, there's so many other uses of UE. Can you guys talk about how sort of...
So we'll be testing out that experience of bringing a game along from UE4 to UE5 and making sure the transition is manageable.
Wow. Yeah.
I think right now you have two separate worlds, right? You have the professional tools of Unreal Engine and Unity, and then you have the tools for the masses in Fortnite, Minecraft, Roblox, and they're really not connected anymore. They're not connected at all. And the next step is to cross over
to video games, and I think and backwards and forwards. I think you're going to see this very, very fuzzy world where it's just entertainment. You're building an IP. It can be a game. It can be a TV show. It can be all of these things, and it's
going to be very interesting to see where this enables the game to go in the future. I think what we have now is
movies, film customers,
movies,
film,
Hollywood, film and television, film and television series,
movie assets, a show like The Mandalorian, movie visual effects,
shows like The Mandalorian TV show, film cinematic content TV show,
movies.
Players are together with all of their friends and experiencing all of these costs, and you don't have to worry about massive encounters. And most importantly, we really hope to empower Hollywood to do what we've done with Fortnite in this generation, which is build massive costs. Until recently, it was really only really big companies with a huge nose that had the capability of building that sort of thing. You know, the world of games is over, and you know, the days of virtualized hugs is very exciting.
Wow, blows me.
Is this ever gonna stop? I've forgotten what
games
look like.
That's me, Geoff. There we go. Hey guys, what's up? It's Geoff. Welcome to this Q&A. Great question. So it's a good question though, overall. Great question. Great question. But great questions. But great question. Thank you for asking. But great question. It's a good question. It's an interesting question. Actually, it's a perceptive good question. I like that question. Thank you for bringing that up. Good question. Good question. It's a good question. You know, I've been in game since I was a kid, and what's always kept me so interested in the space is that it always gets better and better, and this is one of those special years, a generational leap. All right, turn the volume up, they're saying. Is that loud enough for you guys? Is that good? Loud enough? We can go louder. Let me know if that works. I got nervous before the Unreal thing because everyone was like, you better deliver, Keighley. It's going to be big. You're hyping it up, and I'm so glad many of you, I think, felt that it was something that was super meaningful. But it's dangerous out there, as I think Xbox found last week. Will Capcom, Nintendo, or Sega have reveals at Summer Game Fest? Great question. No, good question. I think SSDs are really important to the new consoles. Not a lot of gamers, I think, on PC have SSDs right now. What? Not a lot of gamers, I think, on PC have SSDs right now. I could be wrong, but it feels like that's not as common on PCs to have, SSDs. So I think the SSD is going to be a really dramatic change to the types of games we play and how we play them. What do I think next year E3 will look like, and what made me pull out of E3 this year before COVID? But great question. How we could come together as an industry and not be sort of so fractured with all kind of individual events How am I doing? I'm doing all. Great question. Even this week I was on Reset Era, which is a gaming forum that I frequent, and everyone was like, Keighley's really hyping this thing. I don't know if he's going to deliver. And like for a minute, I was like nervous. I'm like, oh God, like maybe people won't like this demo. And will Best Actor in the Game Awards include Japanese actors? I mean, no. Let me just sort of say, first of all, these things actually are dangerous, as I think Geoff found last week. Well, it's happening. What are my thoughts on games? This is an interesting question. No. Any news on League of Legends Wild Rift? No. I'm not trying to be evasive. I just don't share with you about it. Did the Doritos Pope meme ever bother me? I mean, initially, sure it did, I guess. But no, I've happy to embrace it. And at the time, I was held to a really, like a standard of like, you shouldn't be doing any endorsements. You're more of a journalist, which I appreciated. I appreciated the sort of like the concern around it. Obviously, it was kind of, crazy, that shot, right, of like the Doritos and the Mountain Dew logos and all that. And again, that wasn't my picking. That was sort of something that I did because I really wanted to encourage more brands to be a part of the gaming industry in a meaningful way to sort of help allow the industry to continue to grow and be promoted in the right way. So again, that didn't necessarily pan out the right way, but the intention was there to hopefully do something good. You have a reputation for taking only outside industry sponsors and not video game sponsors. Has any video game industry company been particularly aggressive in trying to get you to sponsor them? I understand the question. I don't sponsor video game companies. All right, I probably should go sometime soon. Almost an hour chatting with you guys. I think that's all the Q&A can do. Hopefully this was like somewhat helpful. Thanks, guys. See you soon.
What's that dumbass want now?
Hey everyone, I'm Anna Donlin, and I'm the executive producer of VALORANT.
And I'm Joe Ziegler.
Why does it always look like he's bullshit?
I've been wanting to get you this game to help brighten these tough times. But as it turns out, we're not going to be launching this game in a few months.
Because we're launching it in a few weeks.
Who gives a shit?
There's the big news. A June 2nd release date. This is exciting. That's a little yawn. You guys have been working hard.
I was like shocked. I was like,
oh, shock. Okay, shock. All right. Was this always the plan? Or I'm just amazed that it's delightful news.
Like June 2nd was the plan before the world changed, honestly. And we were really excited about that date. But then when everything kind of happened and all of a sudden we all found ourselves at home, we didn't even know if we were going to be able to get the closed beta out on time.
Probably more exciting than we ever thought it was going to be. So originally we said there was going to be 12 agents, and we've actually shifted that back to 11 because one of them just didn't make the cut. Sometimes it'll be coming after, but sometimes we're just unable to do that. Is one of the complications of developing in this weird world that we live in right now.
Like we'll have a pass in there, which will have a bunch of content. We'll have a bunch of new weapon skins coming out.
One thing I know a lot of people are wondering about is also, game modes like team deathmatch, things like that over time, like what I'm sure it's all on the roadmap at some point, right? And like you ask people on Twitter and everyone, wants to know about the full length of when's it coming to consoles, this and that.
So breaking news, the current plan is to have one additional mode at launch. So I'm saying this on this day, and the hope is that it will be there. It'll be there on launch day. But we're going to release that one with a beta tag on it. But yeah, there will be a second mode at launch.
Any sense of what type of mode we're going to get here?
I don't know. Do you want to talk about it, Joe? I don't know. No.
It's funny because Joe
and I are looking at each other trying to figure out what we should talk about. We're just like,
exactly.
I feel him like, he's like, we're trying to read each other's minds.
We're literally looking at each other going like, what could we say?
I'm like, I'm trying to do like facial signals.
You know what? Fuck you people. Kiss my ass.
Holy moly, everyone wants to play. This is awesome.
In my Twitter feed, a lot of people wanted to talk about, Vanguard and kind of understand that. And I know it's something that is probably a frequent question that you get about that. Like maybe just give us the philosophy of like anti-cheat, why that's important and what that does and why that's needed, and just give people kind of an explanation, because I think there's a lot of kind of like misinformation out there as well about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So what I think the most complicated thing about anti-cheat is people think, the most common misperception I would say I come across with anti-cheat is people think it's a one and done deal. Like you can create a wall that protects all cheats from coming in. But cheat creators are fairly sophisticated. They're pretty intelligent people. And so part of anti-cheat is creating a baseline that lets you continuously evolve your anti-cheat efforts on top of it. I would say our team is doing an excellent job staying on top of the problem. Now, Vanguard as a specific anti-cheat solution is one we took that's slightly more aggressive than other solutions that exist, but it's because cheats these days can occur at almost any layer of programming inside of your machine, whether it be at the kernel level or the system basic level.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things that, as you said, like in order to get at the cheater, you obviously have to go, right to the core sometimes, because that's how they get in. And it's, I know some people, have, they're precious about their machine and sort of like what access a game gets. But it sounds like one of those things where you said it's like you have to be a balance, right?
Exactly. And we've done a lot of work to make sure that invasion is definitely not happening. We're not taking any data from their machine. We're just monitoring things that could be invasive to a game.
If you've educated yourself on those things, you've read those articles, and you're still uncomfortable, we will continue the conversation.
Guys, thanks for joining us and talking so, honestly and transparently with the community as you have been.
Ah, shit! Ah, fuck! Are you all right? Kiss my ass!
So breaking news. I don't think I'm ready to commit to like a date. I don't know that we're all that great with dates, but we're great at hitting our clocks. And I will say that it is coming hard. I'm pretty hot. I think we want to give ourselves some time to come.
Geoff, Keighley coming on you. This is something that I've been, after for many, many years. Sex, it's finally happening.
I would just say no. All of you, even those of you that are still gay, are the beginnings of a global community of sex, and we will continue to work hard to earn people's come. So I'll get right to it. Holy moly, everyone wants to play. This is awesome.
You've got to be kidding.
Good question. Good question. Good question. It's a good question. Any more great questions here? Overall, a good question. All right. Well, those were a lot of good questions, guys. Hello, everybody. It's me, Geoff. How we doing? This is a Memorial Day weekend for those of you in the States. Let's see. Let's see. We've got Ed Boon joining us in a little bit, chatting with him about Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. No big new game announcements today. Just a fair warning. I think, I promise you, by the end of August, I think you'll get a lot of things that you hopefully will want. Not everything. I mean, people are saying crazy things in my feed of just what they're expecting. But Geoff, are you going to announce some announcements then from Rekeetle69? Announce some announcements. I'm trying to see how we would go about announcing some announcements. Be patient, give it time, and I think we have a big summer ahead. June is going to be packed with a ton of events, and I think only a couple of them have been announced. Anything related to Fortnite next week?
Fuck you, kid. You're a dick.
Here's an Ed Boon question. How many people so far have asked for Melina? I think Ed was joking about that when I was talking to him earlier, which is pretty funny. So, gameplay of Assassin's Creed Valhalla is in SGF. Yeah, I mean, I know everyone saw a little bit of a tease of it in the Xbox event on May 7th that they sort of said was a gameplay trailer, but was probably a charitable description of what it was. Yo, Geoff, you got to get more events. Let's go. There are lots of events, and part of what's happening is that a lot of these game companies are still figuring out exactly when they can do their events and what they can show. The world, what is going on here? Give me the Elder Scrolls 6. I know you're hiding it.
No.
Todd Howard's next game, that Bethesda Game Studios, the next game they're doing is Starfield, and Elder Scrolls 6 comes after that. Will there be any more events this month? Like, in terms of things you guys are expecting, not that I'm aware of. Geoff, are the console manufacturers going to do game demos for next-gen games through streaming?
Motherfucker, I'll kick your ass!
One of my visions for all these game festivals that I'm doing with these platforms and playable content is that you're still going to download things now. But I think in the next few years, hopefully we'll be able to just click a button and start playing games and not have to download, gigs and gigs of data. So I think that's coming for demos. It's just a question of when it's going to be able to... What excites you the most as a possibility to come from the Unreal Engine 5? Any chance we're going to hear from Reggie on here? Good question, Kev. I was just talking with Reggie yesterday. He has this new podcast that he's doing with the New York Game Critics Circle. The toughest aspect, I think, is just organizing things. And, I've been saying to people, we're kind of building this plan as we go. What are your plans for the upcoming Game Awards? You can rest assured there will be a Game Awards this year.
Oh, shit!
Couple more questions. We should get to Ed Boon here pretty soon, right? Because you guys probably want to see some fun Ed Boon stuff. Is there a game coming out this year you've seen footage of that looks graphically better than The Last of Us 2? All right, here's Ed Boon. Memorial Day weekend continues here. It's Ed Boon. What's up, Dr. Boon?
Good. Everybody's at home working.
I love what you guys do with the story in MK.
And I'm not waiting centuries for people to get woke.
Historically, we've done like after we release a game, we'll continue to release characters and backgrounds and additional things to support the game, and then at the end of a year, we'll do what some people call the Game of the Year edition.
RoboCop, we saw the RoboCop versus Terminator. I mean, you're just having so much fun.
Yeah.
You're literally getting all your childhood fantasies coming to life.
It's just cool to create these what if scenarios. What if Alien met Predator? What if RoboCop met Terminator? It's just really cool, fun one-offs.
No, and I think you guys have built this amazing IP. So it's sort of like little bit what Fortnite's doing, which is like bringing in like all these different characters and the fun of sort of, as you said, these what ifs.
I believe you have in your possession the RoboCop friendship move, which is like, you know.
Yes. You guys have so much fun with this game.
You piece of shit!
Yeah, how can you not have RoboCop do the robot in you know, in a day? How do you not do that? It's always nice to, you know, do the Mortal Kombat games, especially when, you know, the players are embracing them like they have. You know, I
gamers don't always fully appreciate you know, the work that goes into like building these complicated games.
Fuck you!
And that was the thing with the Unreal demo. People were like, oh, that's, yes, it's PS5, but I think Xbox is, you know, do that. PCs, majority of them have SSDs now and everything. So it's, we can have a Zoom launch party on Tuesday morning, I guess, right?
we are doing weird things like that.
We back. Mike's back on. All right. Oh, some fun ones like, how about Half-Life 3? How about it? No. Good question. Next question. Oh, this is just a statement. Leak some info. There's nothing really to leak, and I mean I don't tend to really want to leak things. I know people are excited about games and things that are going to come up, but you know, I don't want to spoil our own surprises too, right? What is Hideo up to? He said he's going to be making games, you know, until he dies, so I expect we will definitely get some more Hideo Kojima games. All right, will we see Phil Spencer in Summer Game Fest? No. Good question, because, you know, I'm happy to not do these streams unless we have a game to announce. And, you know, it's like, have I seen what the PlayStation 5 looks like? Just yes or no. Ha ha, monkey.
Faggot!
No, I have not seen what the PlayStation 5 looks like. I've seen the controller, like you guys have the DualSense. So I got a bunch more coming in here, but I'm sure you all probably want to get to your weekend plans. Thanks for tuning in, though. This was fun. Thanks to Ed Boon for popping by. I will be back with you next week, I'm sure.
Fuck!
See you soon.
Welcome to the first ever Wholesome Direct, a celebration of wholesome games. I'm Jenny Wyndham.
And I'm Josh Boykin.
Sit back and relax as we bring you exclusive footage and announcements from over 50 games.
I love the colorful diorama worlds of Button City.
Hello, my name is Felipe Cartin, and I'm the lead artist and co-founder of Trinterract. Our game is called Errand Boy, and it's a story about the end of the world and how a small creature acts on it. You play as Watt, an orphan boy looking to make a change in himself and find meaning in his last days.
We made kind words so that you could write nice letters to each other, like, take care of yourself, and I know things are hard, but you're not alone. A lot of people.
This new content is available now. Wholesome Direct viewers are the first to see how you'll raise and befriend these fluffy cows and cuddly chickens. Get ready to say meow low to Snacko next year.
Fuck you!
Hi!
Well, we have a long night ahead of us.
It is happening again.
Hitler had the right idea! He was just an underachiever!
We're part of the team making Chicory, a colorful tale, and also roommates. In Chicory, there's a magic brush with the power to color the world. It's wielded by an amazingly talented artist named Chicory. Until one day, she and all her colors vanish, leaving the world black and white.
In The Spirit and the Mouse, you play as Lila, a small mouse that's full of courage. After a fateful encounter with a mysterious spirit, Lila resolves to help troubled villagers the best she can. So, Josh, what makes a game wholesome anyway?
Great question, Jenny. Wholesome games let players express love and compassion. Wholesome games can tackle even the heaviest subjects. Spiritfarer is a cozy management game about dying. Care for your spirit friends.
Fucking nigger.
Some stories start with tragedy.
Hi, I'm Farah, and I'm a producer on One Day Museum. It's a building simulator where you can design and curate.
What you're seeing here is exclusive to Wholesome Direct.
Hi! We're Something We Made, and we're super excited to be a part of the Wholesome Direct.
Players follow a small figure through Scandinavian-inspired landscapes to witness a magical phenomenon known as Toem.
Greetings from Co-op. This is Winding Worlds, available now on Apple Arcade. You won't find a sweeter, more energetic heroine than Willow, who's been hired by a mysterious cosmic worm. Some of them may be prickly or difficult.
From the creator of She and the Lightbearer comes the bittersweet tale of a girl and her lover in a surreal world.
Get ready to feel.
All the feels!
It's a story about overcoming anxiety and depression.
Book of Travels is a serene online multiplayer RPG that focuses on social role-playing, exploration, and non-linear narratives.
Hi everyone, I'm Pico. I'm the lead developer of Garden Story. Garden Story is really just everything that I've wanted to see in video games for a while now. Not just mechanically or design-wise, but also culturally and emotionally.
Greetings again from Co-op.
Why don't you just fuck off?
The only problem is you don't know what it is yet.
It broke new ground!
Magical girls, cat cafes, and cuddly animals.
You have balls!
Calico is a slice of life simulation where you're given one very wholesome responsibility. Rebuild the cafe.
But I'm not done yet!
I'm Michael Pius. As someone with a lot of anxiety...
Yeah, you're stuck, you faggot!
Rainy Season is the story of an ordinary family spending time at home during a storm.
Good day, Mrs. Vaughn.
Hello, Joe.
All good in here?
As ever.
It's almost time to say goodbye.
Nobody give a shit!
We hope you found a new game to fall in love with.
No!
Join us again next year for Wholesome Direct 2021. Here's one last surprise.
听话。
Oh, you got to be fucking with me.
Hey everyone, Michael Chow here. I hope you're all doing well. Taking care of yourselves and taking...
I killed myself too if my last name was...
Chow, our very first test is a 2-week alpha in Brazil and the Philippines.
But why?
League of Legends experience with dual stick controls.
Why would you do that?
Hi everyone, I'm David Su, the product manager for Champions on Wild Rift. Wild Rift features a dual-stick control scheme that we hope feels natural to mobile and console veterans. We have invested a ton into targeting, aiming, and some new tech we're not quite ready to show yet.
Hey everyone, I'm Jonathan Chow, and I lead the gameplay and balance team on Wild Rift.
Hi, I'm Christina One, and
I couldn't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. I'm sad that I lack the talent to make this shit up.
typically when it comes to monetization, mobile games have a lot going against them, with things like business models that force you to pay to play.
But the team is excited to hear your feedback and suggestions, and emotionally stable enough to handle you showering us with your balanced team memes.
Son of a bitch!
You probably have some questions about this game.
No! League is a really, really deep, like, hardcore strategic PvP game. So we've really had to do a number of changes to really kind of tweak and optimize these characters to get all the really cool moments, all the really cool combos, all the really cool kind of outplays and highlight moments that you would expect on a mouse and keyboard setup.
Twin sticks and controllers, and the idea of the control scheme is much more similar, obviously, on console to mobile than to PC.
They just can't fit League into their current lifestyle for any kind of thing, but they really, really, really want to play. The more I've done it, the more I've realized how critically important this is, which is basically the social play component. Fuck off! There's nothing quite like sort of having a LAN party like in your pocket and just sitting down at a table like over dinner and playing with 3 to 4 different friends. Obviously, we are going to be basically giving sort of a big booster thank you present for folks who, if you have invested time in League PC previously, there will be an option to sort of link your accounts, and we'll give you some good stuff and sort of a head start to get yourself in.
Oh, cool.
140 something champions on League PC, and so we've got about I think 36 in the alpha. Yeah. So, and we're definitely not going to get all 140, but there's a large backlog of champions that we know that we really want to bring over. Like, could you still pull off some of the same sick plays that you can on mouse and keyboard for some of these really high skill?
Some of the pre-registration numbers that I've seen on this on mobile certainly suggest there's huge global interest in this, and even mobile games. I think people sometimes look at them and say, "Hey, how do these fit into the industry?" It looks phenomenal. I mean, the phones are so powerful now, and this all rolling into console. Yes, we'll see you soon.
It's like puking on a pile of shit.
Bazinga! 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 Bazinga!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Huh? What are you? V3? I thought this was E3.
Comedy Gold!
Hello! Welcome to V3. The next title in tonight's show is a 2D fighter.
Bing, bing, wahoo!
I hate this. It makes me want to kill myself.
Hey, Mario. Please come to the castle.
Very special developer and studio who may be a little bit special in that other way.
Today we got Chief Bidet Officer Mike J and CEO of Running with Scissors Vince Desi. How are you guys doing?
Real good. In our old office, we had a Robotron arcade machine, which, if you know, it was these little characters that ran all around the screen, and you had to shoot. And it was just basically the ultimate fast-paced isometric shooter. One day, I found out how many characters we could have on the screen, and I was like, "Wow, that's cool." So that was how I came up with the idea for the marching band. I was like, "Oh shit, you mean we could have that many characters?" I wanted some. We're not about saving the fucking world, any of that kind of, shit. So the idea was to just make it fun.
We just kind of put in shit that comes to mind and we laugh about it. Like, Postal is definitely an outlier and it's better than his other crap, but it's like still crap.
People are burning out Netflix. I keep saying to myself, a Postal series just seems like it would be so appropriate.
Are you shitting me?
We had sent dolls to China for them to produce new versions of it. This was late last year, and we haven't heard a fucking word back. Like,
Postal is not a baby anymore. It might have been our baby, and now it's kind of like our teenager, and we just want the best for it. Part of the team, the membership, is the fan base. It's like one big fuck fest, and we're blessed. We want the whole world coming at the same time.
First and foremost, my announcement. The website 4chan will now be known as EggChan.
I want to die. I want to be dead now. I don't want to, no. No, I don't want it anymore.
My name is Jack Tebow of Cybershrooms, and I'd like to thank the kind folk at Black Crystal Studios for allowing me to have the spotlight moment. Black Crystal Studios. We at Cybershrooms have just launched our Kickstarter campaign, which you can find in the description of the stream. We'll game and see if your design made it. If you really want your design in the game, we do have a lot of backer reward tiers where you can work with us and getting your design in the game.
Time for another interview, and our next guest is Fernando Sarmiento.
I moved on to create with this multimedia fusion, which at the time was called Click and Play, and I started making games on my spare time. And the only place where I found that there were new IPs was in the mobile space. And at that moment, Angry Birds and Plants vs. Zombies was like striking out. Like they were like appearing, dying fast and retrying, and to pay for the retry. They sold a lot of extra skins. So you had those two models. So what I wanted to was to fuse those two models and to make. And we see there are a bunch of developers. I don't know. I wish people were doing more stuff like in terms of user-generated content, like Super Mario Maker. And for people to use games as a social network.
Oh, that bitch! This song pisses me off!
Take it all without a strife. World is shit within a ride. When my book fails, these quotes are why.
And welcome from Quickville to the very first V3.
Я обращаюсь к кровавым чудовищам по ту сторону мест. И постараюсь сейчас прояснить некоторые моменты.
Alright, DK. With this banana bread recipe we stole off some obscure blog nobody reads, we've got this baking competition in the bag. Easy. Calm down, man. I'm just dry humping her. DK. You activated delete Wikipedia.x, didn't you? Why do I even have that on my goddamn computer?
I will take off my mask and display my true self to you, you cum-sucking piece of shit. Fuck you.
Please, give it up for Mr. John St. John.
Trans rights. Damn it.
How did you get into the voice acting gig? You probably answered this question a lot before, but might as well go over it again one more time.
Means I have a great answer. Because it's well rehearsed. Okay, so.
Or will you record more when more content comes out?
Oh yeah. As long as they want to keep me, I'll keep doing the postal dude voice. Because you know what? He's not a good guy. He's not a bad guy. He's just kind of a jerk trying to survive, right?
Like the rest of us.
Just the average Joe.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel right now. I'm just another jerk trying to survive, staying home.
You seem to enjoy playing that character, so I'm curious. What's your least favorite character to voice?
Big the cat. Lonnie calls me into the booth before we're to record, and she said, okay, here's what you're going to be playing. She shows me a picture of Big the Cat, and I went, what the fuck is that? Directors from Japan are on the line. I went, I don't think they're going to want me to do the voice like this, Big the Cat like this. And they said, oh, yes, we like that. That's good. Oh, shit. And the whole deal about him being misogynistic and here in this Me Too time is not an issue. That's all about writing as well. And it's about giving him a sidekick or a family member, somebody. It's hard. It's a hard nut to crack unless you're rubbing elbows with all the right people, which I could be doing if I'd moved back to Los Angeles, but I cannot stand living in LA. As a matter of fact, I lived there for 2.5 years and developed adult onset asthma at the age of 40 when I lived in LA because the air was so dirty. You know, I'd like to talk about King Kong Cruise. The next thing I want to do is have my own convention with voice actor guests exclusively.
But why?
So I decided to do a different model and do it on a cruise ship.
Why would you do that?
Howdy, fellas. My name is Arthur.
Stop!
Now I come here bearing good tidings from my friend Dutch, who insists that video games...
But look around. Someone has to do something. We have to do something.
Our next guest mission is to create meaningful gaming experiences for all gaming platforms, from NES to PC and everything in between. The company is very open about its development process. Do you believe that being open about it has a positive effect on your workflow?
Who gives a shit?
AAA games are becoming bigger and bigger. Do you think indie games should follow that trend? What is the appeal of retro games? Do you think it is just nostalgia?
Collectors like the physicality, I think having a shelf, and then kind of non-collectors like the idea of like short, snackable, quick sessions for games. You know, having something you can pick up and play and beat in 30 minutes is nice.
Now, if you're... I'm told the following game was almost entirely designed by one person, with the exception of the engine. I can only hope it's fueled by propane.
Special features. This game is absolutely asinine.
I wish that illness killed me now. I'm not joking at all.
You can pick your friends, and you can pick your nose. But unfortunately, you picked to tune into this show. That's about all the time I have today.
Hello everyone, I'm Masahiro Sakurai. Have you liked the show?
No! I'm here to announce no more
Women.
4 exclusively for the PlayStation 5. We have no gameplay, just box art.
Without further ado, thank you all for watching. See you next year.
Thank you for tuning into V3. This has been a really great turnout, a great show. I'm really
I'm tired of it all! I'm tired! I'm fucking tired of all of this!
Yeah, I'd love to make a new thread, honestly, but I kind of got tied up by the fact that I'm banned. So.
Hey, how's everyone doing today?
Yeah, you're stuck, you faggot!
Looks like
So far we have 9 people watching.
Let me crack a beer real quick.
I have me some dihydrogen monoxide.
I have nothing. I probably should about something.
I've got myself some coffee monoxide. The first game that we're gonna be playing for about 15 minutes is Tough Coded.
Tough Coded. That's gonna be tough to watch.
Oh, you really do?
It really does have a soundboard.
Let me just quickly address that right now. I did not censor that. That was all. I mean, I don't want to put.
Hold on. Sorry, my cans are falling over.
During this stream, we will be going over some development, tidbits on people's games because unfortunately we could not get them on stream because they are all busy or tired or sleeping or something.
Hey, everyone in the chat, what was your favorite trailer? Mine was Brian Heroes.
I'll throw my shoes your faggot ass!
I can sing it right now. I can play it right now.
Don't.
I think we should. I think I should pull this.
Oh, there you go. Funny story about that. That actually started off as Brian Forces, and yeah, and it was really bad. I mean, like it was essentially just a slap together picture of like it was like really bad with like Wojaks and
one Wojak
Pepe and stuff like that. I think I can speak for all this when we say we were really surprised at the turnout yesterday and the reception to yesterday. And I'm glad, it worked out that you guys all liked it. A lot of you guys asked me how long I've been on V for, and I've been on I lurked for about 2.5 years. So the reason why I chose a couple of literal who's on the stream, you guys all hate mobile games, so I thought it'd be a good look at a studio's perspective on mobile games. I chose Mega Cat Studios because V loves retro games. I mean, if they're good.
Then you can join.
Sorry, I'm doing something never heard of called playing video games.
Sorry, I'm playing video games. Too busy.
Are you winning, son?
Motherfucker, I'll kick your ass!
I'm gonna get like killed by 4chan for saying this, but I'm not that big of an anime fan. You know how I am. I am terrible in game.
You browse V. Are you implying that you play video games?
I am pissed!
Yeah, get the fuck out.
We're talking about V. We're not talking about like little children.
Excuse you. I'm nearly 20.
I am 20.
God damn
You know, this round needs some music. It's a shame there isn't any. Hold on, I got this.
Don't you dare play Brian here.
Don't you dare play Brian here.
Are you calling me a new friend? New friend?
Oh no, you're retarded. Oh.
What? Just fucking kill yourself, dude.
I don't know what's happening. But
This shit is giving me a fucking headache.
Dude, you have no. You're not even playing it.
Hey, someone told me to call you. I don't. Can I say it on Twitch?
I would.
Is that Twitch? Is that Twitchable?
If you're to
Hold on,
think
give me a
about it,
second. Let me look at the TOS.
I wonder what colorful word they told you to call me. I can only wait.
I cannot wait.
It doesn't say anything. It doesn't say anything about homophobia.
Okay.
Alright, they told me to call you a faggot.
Okay.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Characters who've been left out of Super
Dude, you already showed the
Smash
Let Them
Brothers
Smash
and give them a chance
tournament.
to enter the fray.
Shut up and know it's a new one.
Why don't you guys shut the fuck up and stop interrupting something that's not you for once?
And Reimu miraculously gets a second recovery item. Now at this point, it looks like Reimu has completely turned things around thanks to her use of items.
What the bull fucking hell?
These graphics are beautiful.
Yeah, that's great.
We had a request for us to play Big Chungus 3D.
You can do shit like a ball!
For those of you watching the stream and have a desire to really challenge yourselves, this game is also on Android. So, good luck with that. But yeah, how is you know, Egg-chan working out for you?
Oh, it is a wonderful business. There is plenty to profit from. Except for when they post Cunny in the threads. That is not profitable. I want you to go find a fucking soul! Just post the URL in the thread.
It's a thread.
I think for the next Brian thing we should, I mean, so... I think what you have a nice opportunity here. Quick question, Mr. Eggman. Is Eggman black? He didn't even respond to that one.
I hear if we get enough followers on Twitch, they'll give us a free emote. I call them Eggmotes.
Shut up!
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. No, I can't. No, I can't. Why? Why does he do that? You get the idea. You get the idea. We're done. We're done. That's it. We're done. There's no next game. We're done. We're just done.
Yup, Indie Live Expo 2020!
Yeah! Ah, boy, here we go.
Mr. Jaemong, who is known as a game enjoyer.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay, good morning,
What
good
is a
afternoon.
game enjoyer?
Whoa, okay, a game enjoyer. I just enjoy games.
No, Jaemong, what type of games do you like?
I do play like...
What is AAA?
Okay, AAA.
It's a battery size.
That is true. AAA, AA, and Actually, recently I have played Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing. Okay.
All right.
That's not really a game, though.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
Like, people say that it's really relaxing, soothing, and lovely game, but for me, sometimes it's stressful.
Stressful to play. Well, then stop. Why do you do it?
I know.
All of the music on Mario, it wasn't actually, like, obviously recorded music. It was just 8-bit music, which is generated with very small, simple pieces of code.
Oh, what?
Right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
So it's just, okay, generate this frequency, generate this frequency. Actually, in college, we had to reproduce that as one of our things, and we had a limitation on how much size our code could be.
Wow.
And in fact, a lot of, like, Space Invaders, this is kind of well known, but it would make it go faster, which ended up being like a increase in difficulty. But it wasn't intended to be that way.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that was just because the processing fewer and fewer sprites made it speed up automatically.
I never knew that. Yes, like today there is a guest, Toby Fox.
Toby Fox,
yes.
Yeah, Undertale. What's that dumbass one now? Do you make games, Jaemong?
Actually, I would love to, but I've downloaded Unity and Unreal Engine. I've touched it. Oh man, it's so complicated.
Is it?
It's complicated, man. It's really, I can't believe how they do it.
Bazinga, 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 bazinga.
deep dark fantasy. Fulfill their deep dark fantasy. Fulfill their deep dark fantasy. Just lube it up and this.
So you make a game, it won't like really do badly, but it'll do well. But it's also a good game.
Right.
I think the industry itself is trying to.
So are you saying the big budget studios make bad games?
Ooh, I think I'll leave that up to the comment section. The thing is, there's a Japanese stream, and then we are watching that, and then trying to do the English version.
Right.
And this is how we're going to do it today.
There's also a Chinese version.
Yes.
So I wonder if they're watching us. It's like three layers deep.
That'll be chaos.
All right, Chinese style baby raising. It's a direct translation.
Yes, it is.
So I guess it's how to raise children Chinese style.
Yeah. I think it's one of the biggest sales in China.
Oh, we got a comments. It's already available on Steam in English.
Thank you, comments.
Check that myself.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna
believe it.
I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna play this.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's got 18K reviews.
Wow.
Whoa.
It's pretty good.
That is. Whoa.
So it's elf, they're calling it?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that terminology.
Elf?
Yeah.
Elf.
Oh, they're just describing the character is
Yes. Okay.
Oh.
So I guess the developer is good at connecting the the players and the indie developing side. That's what I wonder how though.
Yeah. They're good at it.
Sorry guys, but that's the information they gave us.
Yeah. Check it out.
In the name? All right. Is it gameplay footage? 1-to-1. Ooh. Wait, is that it? Is that it? Is that it?
All right.
No, I want more.
So this is the first time they're announcing it.
Yeah.
Sounds like so. Nobody has
any idea.
Computer
broke down.
Oh no, he lost all his work.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's why it took time.
It's like doing your homework in high school and you just finally finish the paper and then the computer crashes. One of those. Can you imagine at this scale losing your whole game? Good God, that would be terrible.
That's brutal. That's brutal.
Wow. Oh no, cow soup! Too many cows in the soup! No! Holy cow!
Wow! Look at this! Look at this!
Wow, this is like...
It's everything combined.
It kind of reminds me of Fortnite in some spots, and Zelda in some spots, and...
It's everything, man.
What is this?
Oh, there's a developer official website. Chat's doing a great job. Thank you, Chat.
Chat's really helping us out here. Thanks.
We have no instrument here.
What makes an indie developer indie? To me, indies are pirates exploring in uncharted seas, looking for treasures hidden in the continents and islands that no one has ever stepped their foot on. Well, we believe a game without violence and conflict, a game about compassion and generosity from one man to another, can be a powerful healing experience.
Oh, we got a commercial coming up soon. They're gonna okay, commercial now.
So we're gonna comment on, let's give small comments or read small comments.
Yeah.
And then the next game.
Yep.
All right.
They're describing what we said in one sentence.
Okay.
But much longer. But basically the same information.
How are bagels in Japan?
Bagels in Japan are tiny. They are small.
Yeah. It's a schoolgirl getting haunted, getting chased by
schoolgirl getting haunted
by monsters.
Oh man.
No, I don't think we should go deeper on that one.
Okay, we got Heike Kanshu
And the English title says Heike Kanshu Hajimemashita.
Somebody stop putting forward effort.
Okay, it's
put in the English titles.
Okay, it's a puzzle action game and you use your skills. Okay, so it's
a puzzle action game and you use your skills.
No,
there you go.
No, skill.
Oh, we're already on the next one. Rolling gunner.
Yes.
Oh, this one's straightforward. It's a shooting one. Look at this.
You like that?
You just dodge the bullets. Hey, this is a puzzle game. You gotta, make sure to get all the keys to the doors. This reminds me of a game I used to play on the original Game Boy, Solomon's Quest. Is that right? Solomon's Quest. Come on, help me out. It's a puzzle game where you wind the string around the different columns and stuff. It's pretty straightforward. Look at this.
Senkyo Monogatari. Oh, if you want to enjoy a Chinese life, You, Kaiko, what's Kaiko? The one that produces Silk?
You're fired!
No, the Silk.
Silk! Oh, it's the silkworm!
The silkworm, yes.
There's a funky alien coming around. That reminds me of Toe Jam and Earl.
Toe-Jam, oh, that's it. He said Toe-Jam.
Toe Jam and Earl, right?
What?
That's what he's talking about. No way, I used to play that Sega Genesis, right? Mega Drive. All right. All right, these are games made by...
Dojin is the traditional. No, Dojin is a traditional way of calling Japanese indie games. So there's a big debate.
Dojin game.
Dojin game,
like
yes.
Magazine.
Yes, Dojin magazine. So there's a still a big debate if Dojin and indie are the same thing or not. Basically, they are the same, but it's also quite different.
Said there's a lot of love scenes that will really stick with you, and you can, consider that a new way of experiencing games. That might not be so common.
A love scene does not mean the actual. You know what we mean.
All right, Jamon.
Yup.
Look at that. Look at that dance. It's got like a Dalsim vibe going on. Library of Ruina. You know, my mom's name is Rowena.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so close to Ruina.
That's an interesting information.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
May she live long and prosper.
This is a message from the maker of everything, David O'Reilly. Ready?
Yes.
I'm asked a lot why I made this game and what it is about, and I can never give the same answer. So here's what I think today. This is a game about you, or a game about I, about what it means to be I. What am I? It's a very old and troublesome question that we can ignore for very long. It's an adventure which leads us both inward and out into the world. The deeper we go into, the more we discover about ourselves, and the more we see our and the only way to become unstuck is to train.
You can do it. You can do it. Come on, man. You can do
so long. Oh, I'm sorry about that. That was so long.
Oh, boy. Oh, you need a drink, man. You need a drink. Oh, he's still reading it.
Excuse me. The Japanese version is still going.
The Japanese translation is like.
Look at this! Look at this! Here, read this now! This was just handed over! Read this now!
Can we do this? Nah.
Okay. All right. I guess not.
Not yet?
No, I was misinformed. Oh, geez. How many have we got here? We got like at least 30 in a row, so wish us luck.
46?
46 in a row!
What?
No! No!
Okay, so it's one of those games, so it's like Honor.
Nope, time's up.
What?
All right, Skull, the Hero Slayer.
What, already?
All right, Rascal Fight. All right, that's the only information I got to work with here is a title.
It looks like these kinds of games are fun playing with friends. If you have friends, I don't, so.
What? That's so sad. There's not enough time to address that right now. Smash Breaker Physics Destruction. So this looks like it's a real estate game. Am I reading this right? Am I reading this right? This doesn't look like it's the right description. This can't possibly be right.
What? This is wrong.
It says you buy a bunch of rental properties.
Okay, that's wrong.
No. There you go. These poor guys, the announcer on the left had to read all of that himself, and the other two guys didn't say a word that whole time. Oh, poor guys. He's got the subtitles, so I'm gonna, read it. Yep. Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
There you go. Okay.
Why don't you just fuck off?
Man, look how seriously the four guys are watching this video in the back.
Oh man, yeah. Should we also be serious?
I'm always serious. Let's hear those Analog Game supporter comments. Woo! Woo! Let's hear them. Oh man, we got a flurry of 0. Yep.
Magic.
Analog Games. Woo! There we go. We got like 2. Oh, we got a trailer here. Let's see it. I guess it's a still of a trailer? Oh boy. Oh, he's going to talk for 2 more hours about this artist.
このアートに触れて育ったこれでゲームを作ろうと思ったっていう大変理路整然としたゲーム作りのモチベーションです。はい、問題の自負を見てみましょう。
Okay, here's the video of this mosh pit simulator.
Yeah. Oh! Oh no! Wait, is it okay?
Oh dear.
Wait. 38 titles.
38! Got 38 more. That's way fewer than last time. You think they could have balanced it a little more?
Yeah. Space Mouse 2. Okay, it's on Steam. Okay. Oh, so the last game was 40 years ago.
40?
Oh my word.
I played that. I played the original Space Mouse. Not when it came out, obviously, but I know it.
Living in the ending world. Okay, so it says here simple adventure game, but it's not. And then your sanity is gonna go poof. Okay, so you have to. So it's a
Keen One Girl Army. Additional information.
Nothing.
Unavailable. One little girl
fighting.
Probably fights. Okay, next.
Okay, so it's a peaceful, lovely. No. Oh, it's a peaceful and lovely world, but. No, it's not a peaceful, lovely world.
What is it?
It's
no
a
time.
Bad day.
All right, my lovely wife. So summon a succubus and use that power to. So you have to sacrifice your succubus to bring your wife back to life from the dead. Oh man, sacrificing the succubus to bring your dead wife back?
Really?
I need to find out more about that. Woo! All right, we got a video from Unity.
Okay.
All right, we got another guest here. Here he comes.
All right.
They made Yoshi's Craft World.
Oh, I never played that.
Really? He likes the Unity for, small size or large size. It's very flexible, easy to share data among people. Jim Drop Kitao-san. He had a minor ear situation, but it's nothing to worry about. He said he's been watching the whole time.
Oh yes.
He's been here for over 6 hours.
He mentioned that too.
Yeah, he mentioned. Yeah, he's been here for more than 6 hours.
Get the fuck out of here!
何がそんなに特別なのか？それは心です。ゲームを作る。
最後に僕からも告知したいことがあり
Oh,
ます。
something to advertise. What do you got?
じゃーん。
Oh, buy me some food. What? We're gonna have a game contest.
All right.
Right? Oh, look at this. Look how huge these two characters are. Bam! Make some good Evangelion themed games on Unity, and you just might win.
Yeah.
Local Culture Representation Award. Best Game Feel Award.
Oh, yeah?
Most stream-friendly game.
Holy shit!
All right, and it's next day.
Oh, hello.
Woo. The end. Close it. Close it off.
The nightmare is far from over.